Okay guys, so the first time I recorded this, it looked horrible. Like, I'm just going through the editing and I realized my computer can't really handle it. Whoa, my frames feel like they are hitting. Let's see if I can hit, how this thing hits 60. No. Sheesh. Oh no, that's why. That makes more sense. Hold on, I need to hear a bit of air. Forgot to raise the render distance. That should help a lot. Alright, so yeah, the first time I did this, I have Minecraft in full screen, and for some reason OBS hates Minecraft in full screen right now. So I'm just gonna tell you how to get this thing set up. So first of all, you're gonna want to, at the entrance, to have your tower of signal, your signal tower for inputs. So for the basic signaling, you're gonna need to do every single track. You select how many tracks you want. You don't really need that many, unless you have like 100. I mean, you can always add more. It's quite easy to add more. And you gotta have a main track signaled. You gotta have the exit track signaled. You could, especially if it gets long enough, you could do the input track, the entering track, and have that signal that as well. But I don't normally. Then you want to have a switch actuator motor, a receiver, and a controller. At the end of all of these, except for the last one, which you can, if you're expanding, you can ever expand, you can add on to. Then over here, you need a routing detector, and you're gonna need 3 routing tables. So you need they need to be all the same. 2 go in these here, and 1 goes into these routing switch actuator. Then you're going to need an NA detector pointing into a controller, which has been swapped to default red, redstone green. And the one I have under here, just to make sure that it gets from those, is default green, redstone red. These, just keep them as default, don't change these. But so then you need to make this kind of a shape, have it like this. The way these boxes, the first one can't be here, otherwise it'll be too great for this, and it'll go through anyways. But there, where do we go? These right here, you have to set these so that it emits on red but not green. And these you have to turn into, you have to hook these up so this comes. This one's coming in from this main track, this one's coming in from the outbound track, and then they head over to here, to an interlocking box system, which you need to have 1 for each platform plus 1 for the main line, which is the main line one, and then you have 2 receivers, or as many receivers as you have light systems, as you have inhibiting lights. So like you can literally have add another set of boxes here, and then turn it on. So yeah. Then you hook the any detector controller up to this receiver. Then you hook this controller up to the interlock box down there, which then comes back to this receiver, which will tell which will be for the train leaving. Then you come out here. These are literally just for a timer system, which I have built. It uses a simple hopper clock system. Simple hopper clock system with a latch that is turned on and off. That is started by a train running over this detector rail. Then you're also gonna need to go put an NA detector pointing into a controller that is flopped, so default red, redstone green, which connects to a interlock box, which comes back to a receiver. You do that for every single track. It's more or less about it. So I had to build all of these, and the next clip will show you I've come back from building all this. So yeah, let's get to that. Everything's complete. I'm sorry if that last part was a bit jittery. Apparently when Minecraft, this is my laptop, so apparently on this, when Minecraft is in full screen, it makes everything jittery. The OBS doesn't like it. But otherwise, that's done. So now, I even built in the bridge here, completed that part of this, so it's time to show you how this station works. So, set this to red for now. So it doesn't, you can ignore this. That is the wrong thing. I need you. So if I start with the train, just coming through, actually we're gonna let this go. You will notice, set it to running, keep it on a slow speed. It'll just go right through, won't turn, won't do anything. I'm gonna shut you down actually, because I wanna do one quick thing to just so we do that there, and then we can spike it, bop, bop, do that there. So then what we do is we put this down here, so it just turns, makes it so the track makes them so they go full circle, in a full circle. So this guy is just running, yeah, now his speed will be changed. Yeah. He's just going around in a circle, not doing anything. Goes right over the track. So, and if I put something here, put on one track, goes just fine. Put it on another track. Wait for him to come around. I am taking these goggles off. He comes through just fine. Third track. He's going really fast. He will come through just fine. In the last track, he will come through just fine. If I put even if I put something on this track, though this is less likely to happen, it is still, the way this is built results in him still going through, so it's less likely to happen with stuff, but comes through again. Put a minecart on that track. You'll come around and can't go anywhere. So I take that off, he'll go. Put a minecart on the exit track. Turns that red, and it will refuse him from going. So but the way that one is built, this guy is not even requesting at this time. So if I were to then put this guy here, it's gonna go through first before whoa, actually they went at the same time. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if it's because they've been cleared, but they were, yeah, that must have been it. They cleared, but they weren't on this track yet. So it launched, and that's interesting. Very interesting. So it's like he's cleared, it's red. So we'll set you going now. It's like, nope, shouldn't be, but he's gonna keep going. Now, if I get in the bag of him this time, I'm gonna go through. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I'll put his ticket in here, sending him for the main station. He will also go onto this side, and we'll see him in like a minute. Okay, hold on. I should when he goes, we'll fix it. But so he's gonna come up. Oh, and clear out the sidings. Just do that for now. He's gonna come through, he's gonna come on this siding, and then he's gonna stop as normal. And then when this is done, counting down, it'll be 1 second after this, because it's gonna start counting down. The pistons are gonna shift, and it'll start counting up, and this guy will go. As you can see, he's gonna request in just fine. So he comes on our side. So the way this is built is that these output signal if there's a train ready to go. If there's no train on any of these tracks. Like, see this guy, he will not be emitting a signal anymore. It's hard to tell that, but he's not. If perhaps I put a train there, train there, train there. Oh yeah, no. We'll put a train on like that. So there's a train on that track, train on that track, no train on that track. Which track is gonna go down? You can see it's all there here. So the way this last one is set up for the input is this one is always gonna be on unless they're requesting to come into the station. So if they are looking to enter, they'll go through the routing tables. It'll say, "Oh yes, that's the train is trying to get in here. Is trying to change and trying to get in here." So then what it'll do is it'll check. Is it literally what happens is it turns this off, which sets it to the rest of these to check whether or not they have anything, whether or not it's clear. If there's any redstone coming through, it's clear. But if anybody's on the main track, how long is this? Jeez. It didn't go. Okay. Okay then. That should launch him. Alright, I don't know what the problem is with that, but see. So he's there. He's now going to come onto this track. As he was told to. And now you see this one is counting. As it should. And so, I wonder if that's the problem. Oh, well, we're going to launch him anyways. I wonder if that's a problem. That I'll have to debug that. So something along the way just gets them going. So he'll keep coming in here. Let's put that there. And send him onto the last track. And now if I say all tracks are full, you'll see the light. This is still on. You can see there because this one is green. Now if I go into this, set a train on the main track. You'll see this guy, the train when it leaves is actually gonna not. It's gonna be stuck. See, it's stuck now because it's waiting for this track to clear. Put the train in there. Get rid of him. He's still there. But if I go over here, you'll also see that this is on, stopping this from going through to this, which only turns on when there's a train here. And what happens is this turns on, which says green. If this is getting redstone power, it'll turn green. Which then, what happens is it goes up to this, which is a requesting system saying, "All right, I'm requesting to go. Can I go? If these are red, either these are red, it won't let you go. If they're both green and there are no other green boxes on the rest, it'll say, all right, you're good to go." Whereas, so if I then take off this guy, they can go just fine. And you can see it's all green. When they come through, they're not. This box would turn green. But wait, it's not going to turn green. Why? It's not being requested at all. Because what's happening is these are green. They're all green. Except these are all off because all the tracks are full, and this guy is currently powering these, which tells this thing to say no, 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 which inverts it. And so this thing, all right, I'm ready to go. But this thing, I'm not. More or less. So that's how this station works. That's how the inbound and outbound are all part of one because they come onto one track. Now, that's this station. This station is easy because it's right on the main line, and so it all interconnects. It's all one. Can get rid of you for now. We'll keep you running. Just to keep you running. Running. You got me running. You got me surfing. Alright, so then we come over to this, which is a little bit different. This is my fluid station. It is currently not in operation, as this oil train is, which has a little bit of oil in it. Has a bit of oil in it. It has nothing. Nada. So what should and it's supposed to go a long distance, but what's happened is I have a specific system here. I can take this off. I'm gonna get rid of these for now. So what these are is a toggle. Nice simple T-flip. Nice simple flip-flop. So this will go toggle, toggle, toggle. It is on currently, which means I think what happened is last time it wasn't toggled properly. So if I take that out there and put it in there, it'll toggle. I wonder if that's the problem, that it's getting re-triggered by this. You see, it's going off already. So what happens here is, and it's getting set to a specific spot. Oh, I have the network shut down. So yeah, I have a switch in there that literally shuts down the network. So what's happening is this is a little different. We have another requesting system in here, but this is saying, is this track open? And it requests whether or not this main track, this little track right here, is open. If it's just going on straight, I believe it just goes, as long as it's green. Because yeah, it just goes up to this, and if that's red, which is the main line here, that's red, it doesn't allow either you to come out, which this is literally coming out of there. It's a very rudimentary one compared to the other one, but there's a little bit right here, which literally, this right here uses fluid sorters to sort what fluids are in the carts. So if there's a train that has oil in it, which is what that one does, if there's any oil in the cars, it literally goes through here, sets it to oil, and then it'll trigger this box right here. And what this box does is it flip-flops this, because I didn't know if that would stay on, but it does stay on. Which means I might change the system and not use this anymore. And then which event will activate a box. They're two flip-flop properties. We'll activate this box, which goes over here. In fact, it goes to this one, which goes to this box here, which talks to that light and this bot. And then this box says, if both of you are green, I'm going to turn green. So if the track's open and there's a train requesting to come in, we'll set it to green. Which... why are you green? See this... oh, because you're that. Right. That sees if the main track entering here is open. Oh yeah, because each of these has an output which goes to this, to tell this thing, alright, we're good to go, you can send them out. But this, what it does is it then interlocks with this. I have it set to interlock with this, it doesn't necessarily need to. Interlocks with saying, alright, can we go, because if there's a train moving within the system, so if there's a train on this track, So if a train's on this track, it won't let it, or really on this track, because it sets up over here, it won't let you go. But otherwise, it's an intricate system for fluid dumping. Or we're gonna have some nice tanks around here from Railcraft to help that out. But we can come down here. This is the cargo station, which is literally set up in exactly the same way as the passenger station, even down right down to this, right down to the count to the timer. It's just in what it does is it'll automatically unload stuff from carts and bring it down into a storage system below. Which if I go over here, down this other mod stuff is down here. There's currently nothing in here because I don't have any farms up, but that's going to be where farms collect. Everything from farms is collected in here. Yeah, guys, I think it's gonna collect in there. It's gonna head out to the farm in the other end of the network. But anyways, that's all for this episode. That's this station episode. Next episode, we're gonna go into the intersection. We're gonna do an intersection. It's gonna be lots of fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Railcraft, a tutorial series.